the vast and rugged Australian bush, there's dangerous work to be done. Roger Matthews is the man tasked with the potentially life-threatening job of entering waterways where saltwater crocodiles and buffalo are known to lurk.
This is our insurance policy for buffalo. Wouldn't like to be without it out here.
His other essential tool, a .45 automatic Colt pistol, is for crocs.
If we're in the water, I use a .45 ACP, which is just a close combat, boom, 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 I get 10 shots. But after I've fired the first, everyone generally is gone by then.
It's this rough and tough work that allows another job to be done, the monitoring of aquatic life in freshwater ecosystems of nearby mines. Today, it's a survey at the McKinlay River, 2 hours south of Darwin.
The composition of those macroinvertebrates tells us a lot about the health of an ecosystem based off the conditions that are at the site.
Tara Steele has been an aquatic ecologist for 10 years. She says this is the most treacherous work she's ever done, but having Roger makes it as safe as possible.
It is a dangerous place to work. It's more dangerous if you don't understand the risks and you don't sort of control for them.
To do the work, the pair go into the water and issue an electronic charge, wearing rubber waders to protect themselves from the 700 volts that pulsate through the water. The shock immobilises fish, bringing them to the water's surface. Size, health and populations give an indication of the health of the entire ecosystem. It's a long way from the rivers and creeks they survey, but the end product leads these scientists to a lab in Darwin, where the samples they've collected are then observed closely. These are some of the 200 samples taken from a recent expedition, giving an insight into potential biological threats.
It's really, really important that that long-term data set exists. So then these mines can understand if they're starting to have an impact, we can nip it in the bud early.
As for Roger, he's never far from the ancient estuarine predators. This 4.5 metre crocodile has been removed near a popular boat ramp in Darwin by rangers. One of Roger's jobs is to make sure crocodiles that are euthanised as part of the Northern Territory government's safety strategy don't go to waste.
We do sell skins and skulls, and obviously we're going to skin this crocodile, and it has a good skull. The meat will eventually be sold in the pet meat. There's bones in the leg that get sold to knife makers. There's handles. Pretty well, there's very little. Intestines and all the yucky bits in there go into a hole in the ground and we plant a tree.
The work is hard and precise, some parts too gruesome to show. Despite having killed thousands of crocs in his 34-year career, Roger has a deep love for the reptiles.
Even though I have to kill some, I do love crocodiles.
Whether crocs love Roger is less clear.
I've been bitten on the leg, bitten on the fingers. There's an old saying that you work with crocodiles long enough, eventually you are going to get bit.
From harvesting euthanised reptiles or protecting scientists, the 56-year-old Army veteran takes his job seriously.
You don't deviate off that path, and that ensures everyone gets to go home at the end of the night.
A luxury that isn't guaranteed in this line of work.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, Graham, was killed in North Queensland on the croc farm. Horrible day, but unfortunately doing the wrong thing.
Knowing the impact of mining on pristine waterways and the surrounding bush is a long-term project.
We need to be monitoring this stuff prior to the mining, during mining and after mining, when rehabilitation has taken place.
That'll mean more trips to rivers and creeks that are home to salties, leaving the balance of humans, bugs, crocodiles and the industry's impact on them in part in the protective hands of Roger and his rifle.